A sleeping anger has been awoken in English football. Now it's the turn of Manchester United fans. A core of supporters have opposed the American Glazer family since they took over this club 16 years ago. But this is no small minority. Here they are in their thousands. The ill-fated European Super League has started a fire, and it's ripping through the game.
The Glazers, they're not about the club. They're about money, they're about greed. They're about turning us into a cash cow, and that's what we don't want to be that.
They don't like the way the club's been run for the last 10 years, taking £1 billion out of the club, buying the club in debt, leveraging it against the club, treating people like they're commodities, calling fans legacy fans when setting up the Super League. Just gone on too long, and enough's enough.
Every time I go to ground, I pay 40 quid. I don't want to give 5 quid to an American owner who really doesn't care.
These protests had been well publicised, but the scale and ferocity surprised police and security at Old Trafford.
There are fans who have made their way into the ground and they are now protesting. They've come through the bottom end. The Stretford end is away to my left. They're now heading out onto the pitch to let their feelings be known. This is obviously not what we want to see, and the security here at Old Trafford has failed.
Hundreds of fans breaching a cordon around the ground, just hours before Manchester United were due to play Liverpool in a pivotal Premier League fixture. One being greeted by perhaps the most influential United fan of them all.
I think all football fans should unite today behind what Manchester United fans have done. Because honestly, what they did 2 weeks ago was really dangerous for English football. We must not forget that. They tried to walk away and create a closed-shop league that would have basically created a famine in this country for every other football club.
Supporters also gathered at the city's Lowry Hotel, inside players from both teams unable to leave. The game was finally called off more than an hour after the original kick-off time. And this is the man many fans hold responsible for a perceived erosion of the club's values and rising debt. Joel Glazer, the co-chairman of Manchester United, was a driving force behind the European Super League. It was undertaken without consultation of supporters, fuelled by greed with no regard for the history of the game. Themes these fans believe have characterised the Glazer family's reign. But others believe the protests are both misguided and pointless.
I think it's born out of Man United not being top dogs as much as what happened last week. I think that's another excuse to have a go at them. These are serious business people. I don't think this will impact on their thoughts one iota.
The Premier League expressed sympathy with police and stewards who dealt with the protests. In a statement, they said, "We understand and respect the strength of feeling, but condemn all acts of violence, criminal damage and trespass, especially given the associated COVID-19 breaches. Fans have many channels by which to make their views known, but the actions of a minority seen today have no justification." The date of the rearranged fixture has yet to be decided, but events of the past fortnight may have marked the beginning of football's great revolt and revolution. Martha Kellner, Sky News.